This is Digivation Network. Experience the revolution. The sanity of the telecom sector as it grows and gathers momentum on a daily basis is beginning to pose a huge burden on the entire Nigerian telecoms industry and among stakeholders who gathered at the Telecoms Executive and Regulators Forum, TEF. The event, organized by the Association of Telecommunications Companies of Nigeria, ATCOM, in Lagos, brought together telecoms operators, regulators, and the media to deliberate on some key issues like OTTs and funding, and to provide solutions for a more sustainable and inclusiveness in the telecom service in Nigeria.
OTTs represent service providers typically providing content, but increasingly a wide variety of services over the top of telecom networks, hence the name OTTs. If we look over the past 10-15 years, when these companies have largely exploded as we've migrated, technology has migrated to mobile, and we started spending more time online, these companies have really exploded in terms of the range of services and their size and the impact that they have in our world today. As broadband expands, it enables access to better educational services, information, 21st century jobs. It drives economic growth. So it's unclear. I also heard Nick talk about the NDPR, although I'm not quite sure what the provisions or the timelines and the enforcement around that regulation is and when it goes into effect. But what are the challenges, particular challenges and opportunities that we have as a nation participating in this very fast-changing world?
When you talk of the impact of OTT, it's positive. That is the realistic part of it. It does have a positive impact on both the citizens as well as the operators. It's been said by virtue of OTT, the telcos have generated more revenue from data service than they would have naturally have done without the presence of OTT. So from an operator standpoint, which is why I'm so happy MTN probably realizing what this is doing to their bottom line, looking at finding ways to embrace it more than fighting it, which I have always been against. We've been in several panels where they've said, oh, OTT is not good, and I've been one of those that have said, no, OTT is good. We just need to find the best way it will work for our own good within the country.
At the panel session, the NCC as the regulator and other panel members also took time to highlight some of the key concerns raised at the event.
After due consideration of input from stakeholders, the resolution reached is to deploy an end-to-end technology-based solution in combating the influx of the clone and fake ICT devices into the country. Consequently, a mobile device management system, MDMS, was conceived. The proposed MDMS will have the capacity to facilitate the mandatory registration of all SIM-based devices in Nigeria, block all stolen, counterfeit, illegal, and otherwise substandard SIM-based devices from operators, networks, and interface with the customs, service, tax authorities, security agencies, standard organizations, and other relevant agencies to ensure full registration, payment of duties and taxes due to those devices, and the protection of security and privacy of users in Nigeria.
We need to be ambitious in terms of localizing our cloud. I have been an advocate of localization of traffic for the last 12 years for people that have known me. I have been pushing and telling people that, look, with our big population, we can position Nigeria to be the hub for internet content in Africa. Because right now, South Africa, for example, 70% of their websites that are registered in South Africa are hosted within South Africa. And 80% of traffic is localized within South Africa. And the IP resources South Africa is consuming, it's 26%. But the IP resources Nigeria is consuming is only 3%. While we are the number 7 in the world. And the people doing this are where? Are all in this group, the telcos. They are the ones doing the NATing, the network address registration using private IP addresses, and therefore the availability of the cloud itself, if you want to host, you need to have the IP resources so that those IP resources are local. And there was recently a search by Telegeography that shows that most of the traffic of all IP resources within Africa, if you want to trace the cloud where it is, about 54% is in South Africa, the rest is in Hong Kong, in USA, and so many other countries. So we need to find ways to really be honest with ourselves, that's for me. Find ways within here, within the industry, to collaborate, seriously collaborate toward pushing the cloud. If we don't have the localized cloud, as other speakers have mentioned, how do you really regulate what you don't have on ground?
As telecoms and ICT has become the engine that drives all other key sectors of all economies in the world, it is imperative that all hands be on deck to ensure its effective sustainability for the benefit of all.
This is Digivation Network. Experience the revolution.